All right, guys, today we're going to do the triangle for closed guard. We're going to defend the triangle for closed guard, and we're going to almost plot a failed triangle. Okay? Raise your hand if you are familiar with the triangle code. You don't have to be good at it, just familiar with it. With understanding of what it is. Been taught it, seen it on TV. I saw it once on a UFC fight. Right? That's familiarity, right? This technique is the #1 technique that I like to teach females for self-defense. Right? Reason being is this. What is the worst case scenario for a woman? Sexual assault, right? Some big burly ass dude gonna punch you in the face, put you on the ground, get between your legs, and do what they want to do, right? What if you had the ability to say, whoa, 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 big guy, you don't gotta fuck this up. Come on down. Go to the ground, let them get down where you want to be, and you snap your legs around their neck, and they go to sleep in 6 seconds. Punch them in the face a couple times, kick them in the jimmy on the way out, and get out of it. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with a guy doing the same thing with a guy, right? You're an asshole. I'm going to punch you in the face and knock you down. Hey, come on down. It's okay. I'll play on the ground. It's okay. You're going to come down here and try to stop me anyways. Come on down. And then try to put one. More likely what's going to happen is that you're going to get bum rushed and tackled. You've got a big guard and you throw it off the guard. Right? So let's get after that. Shame. How much my guard? Probably got to do certain level of discomfort. I don't know, some discomfort. Maybe a little trouble breathing. A little trouble with blood flow. Yeah. Right? All right, so we're here. I'm not going to dead fish. I'm going to be prepared, right? So he's controlling the hips. I don't want to do that. So bump. Hold. I'll get my hands on the wrists. Right? I have to decide which leg is my choking leg, which leg is going to be the support leg. I like to tuck this arm and choke with this leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this hand to the midsection. I'm going to pull this hand out. Remember, we push, pull everything. We don't have loosey grips. I'm going to break my guard. This foot is going to go on his hip. I'm going to make sure he sits down. I'm going to pinch my knee into his shoulder to limit his movement. Then I'm going to throw my butt in the air like I just don't care. Knee goes above the neckline, and my calf goes behind the neck. I'm not out here, because he can shrug out of this. I'm here, and I clamp down. Heavy heel, you all right? Good. Okay. And we're still pinching in. So I've got somewhat secure here. 2-on-1, up, bring it across the hip line, come back down. Now I'm going to grab my shin. I'm going to not tighten this up so he doesn't go to sleep. Right? Appreciate it. So we grab the shin. This foot then plants on the mat. I can underhook the arm, but I'm going to pivot in the direction this arm is. Or I can underhook the leg. Up and over. Point the toes, heavy heels, squeeze. We're back in close guard. Hold back. Move. Bump, swim, grab the wrists, right? I seat plant these. I'm not going to monkey palm, because I have no control. I want to grab them, okay? What do I do? I grab these. No monkey paws. Full grab. Just got to put it there because people are going to do this. Okay. Right? Don't open up. What do I got to do? Grab them! Grab. Seat plants, grab them. These are my arms now. Right? They're no longer your arms, these are my arms now. Look at me, my arms now. Go, boom. Right? Pull forward, boom. Foot on the hip, pinch the knee. Bump the air like you just don't care. Clamp it down. Bump, bring it across, grab that shin. Now, we can scoot out a little bit to break the posture, which is good, but we want to create some angle. Angles make strangles. Clamp it down, heavy heels, pinch the knees, good tech. Okay? Any questions? Earlier, are you awake?
Yeah.
Look a little zone for a second. Okay. Get a pair of somebody by your side. I'm looking.
Big guys over there.
Commence the chokage.
Oh, he's got the least amount of neck in the building.
Now,
Well,
if anybody wears earrings,
that's a great idea. You don't have those right now.
James, we're going to choke for your son.
Oh,
Everyone takes out their earrings.
no.
Shit, grab the shit here. Lock down, yes. Now, stop. Left to the back. Forward, you can leave it on the hip. Hip of your body. Now for your other. Are they slugs?
No, it isn't.
There we go. Let's go. Maybe get your knee, grab your foot. That's ideal.
Now, under this arm. Yeah, under, you just pull yourself in. So right now, the angle your bottom is at right now, you're not gonna be able to. I'm gonna skate it. So you wanna be at this angle. So you put my arm here. Pull yourself this way.
Go first set. Grab those wrists. Good.
It's that knee in your shoulder. Yes. So, it's in the air, just up there. Down so right, just like this.
Okay.
Little bridge and pass this across the body. Yes.
Good.
Now, this hand and grab your shin. Now, do not let go of this.
Okay.
Now, this foot, you can be on the hip here, you can put it on the back next to his knee. Give it your head backwards. Give it your body. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Shoulders more, shoulders more, you're getting a little loose.
Oh, you're just shrinking away.
Just turn. Yes. Now, like when you're doing this, armpit, and you're pushing this with either one. This knee goes between the push, five, watch your feet. Heavy heels, make your knees.
There we go.
No, you didn't crank it off, I'll give it a swallow.
Oh, yeah.
So with this, goes so.
Right, so when you do that, you make that shit. If you use that shit, it's loose.
So hold it all the way until you're ready.
All the way to the sorry. Oh, so you're ready to move down like that. Exactly.
Okay.
How does that control your then you're gonna shoot. You can't shoot your hip up or what? Push your knees.
Hips in the air, let's just get there. Hey.
So that.
Ribs, not revolution.
Right.
Yeah. No, hang on.
Love the way that the head changes color. It's just like mine.
Flare and bring it forward.
This one's going to top. Right first.
Nice.
Swim. Grab those ones. Good. Left foot on the hip. High. Slide. You're also going to do a little bit of a bridge. Sure, a little bit of a bridge against the cross. No, we're not looking at it. Now, keep your body, and then you can come.
When do I ask you? When do I ask you?
You want to hold it down as soon as you fucking can.
You don't shift to the right or shoulder.
So you're pretty.
So what do you do?
Because otherwise you need.
Yeah, you need to, you need to shut me down.
Ears together, the same under. Hey, this should be harder for you, right? This is your A game.
There you go.
Go a little fast.
Here, where you going? Where you going? Come back, come back, come back. Come this way. I got one We're gonna play this up. Right here.
Okay, that's the turn. You want to bring your brother up?
Put your left foot on the dog. And see how far away from your shoulder your knee is? Inch your knee. Now, hips high. Lock it down. Pass it across. Grab the shin. Pivot. 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 Good. Now if you're over, you look it up. Yeah, the last thing, pinch the knees. Very good. All three of those things. Pivot. Get that hinge, right? Toes front. Pinch your knees and heavy heel. That's the 6 of the right? Slow down, go step by step, make sure it's tight. So even when you go to the so like if we can put it in if you really have questions, you're here, just like, you don't have to look at our later. I'm laying on this. What I would do is like, see, I like to and then after you get, because this right here, if I was a pool, so if I was to use like this, you'll use this. It can help, especially if the problem is there's more competition now.
Really?
There's two things with this connecting. Really? It's the pussification. Finish the rep you're on.
Or go shrink away. You kind of push your hips away from them.
Oh,
You don't want to shrink away.
oh, okay.
So you're here, you don't want to be tight, you want to push that in your here. You want to go low. You don't want to shoot. And now that's not okay. If you can.
What are you missing, Chris? What are you missing? Huh?
The last one.
You got like Tom might say, it doesn't take much.
Gotta grab that shin, but not hold it. Okay.
You had it like.
That, you want that? All right, guys, time. Let's talk about a couple things real quick. Things that I've seen, I want to make sure we get fixed, all right? First and foremost, once I have my grips and I do my push-pull, right? I make sure I use my legs to pull forward so his posture is broken, okay? If he's sitting back and I go here, look where my knee is, right? I don't want that. I want my knee on the shoulder, right? So I have to have his shoulders forward. If he stays back, when I go to pick my hips up, disengage, back way. I got nothing, right? Even if I got his hand, I got nothing. So I want his posture forward. And if I have to take this leg and take it up a little bit to help pull him down, so be it, that's fine. Push, pull, hip high, and get your ass in here, step on your hip. Get your hip high. And then we clamp down behind the neck, not down the spine, behind the neck. Bring this across and collapse everything down and grab your shin. Do not let go of your shin until you replace it with your leg. I'm not shrinking away from your body. I want to take away space. right? If I give them space, they run. So we take away all that space and we lock it down with this grip. Then I pivot. I'm pivoting on the small of my back in the direction of the hand, just like the armbar. Okay? If I'm stuck, that's why I underhook the arm. Pivot, pivot, or the leg, pivot, then hook. Pinch the knees, heavy heels to our butt, and squeeze. Okay? Does that make sense? Now I'm going to slow down and add those things in. Okay? Speed will come once your body gets used to the movement. And let's be honest, this is an odd movement. Okay? All right, on 2 on 2.
All I know is I never want to be here trying.
I don't feel
Like you
like
don't, yeah, long time.
short, stubby ass head.
Yeah.
It's not something you can do. Pinch that knee, pinch that knee.
Yeah, I didn't think about the whole.
Side.
I think my elbows kind of stuck in.
There you go.
Get a lot of
As that hand, you know, maybe I'm looking at his hand.
Good.
Because like,
Push this.
to pull this off, you really have
Pivot. Pivot.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh my gosh. No, wait. It's just tight, right? You have to go this here. Yes, yes.
Nice. Pinch the knees, heavy heels on your butt. Heavy heels. If he falls over, go to mount. Keep the triangle. Keep the triangle. Yes, now the press.
You made a mistake, son.
Well, I was like, who was me down and I was like, okay, well, oh yeah.
Pivot, pivot, pivot.
Right? Okay, when you're doing this, you're gonna do this part. Slow pitch.
Yeah, I was able to catch it.
Those are always the worst.
I'll keep that in mind. I can't realize. And triangle at the same time.
I want to do this, but I'm going.
No, it was under the at the same time. It was a triangle armbar. Why not go here? It's here.
You know, it was harder.
Step on, step forward.
Something on the head.
Left foot, step out. That was your knee. Left it in there.
It's up there.
That's you, that's you. All right, now, you see how
You'll get one.
Only four.
this is a little spot.
Grab this fucking wrist and you can form it when you get the force.
I'm going to put this in your side leg.
There you go. There you go.
Boom. That's an ankle.
Yeah.
Pinch your knee together.
Underhook my legs.
No risk, baby.
Here. Go.
Avoid all of the space. Okay? When you got longer legs. Okay, this is a money machine for you.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas for me, I got shorter stocking legs, so 110.
Yeah. We gotta get your hips way up there.
It's not even a matter of that. I don't have long enough legs to hit somebody with my weight class.
Got it.
When it's there, he barely has to do it from the 10.
That's so much work.
Well, they're muscle,
Are we done? You're not done till I say you're done.
Oh, I thought you said you were.
Oh,
Everyone else stopped. I didn't hear anything, but.
oh, I'll tell you when it's time. Okay. I thought you were likely to be done for a minute. What are you doing? Get your ass to work.
I didn't see that spots. Say the elbows. Like this all.
Alright, lock it down, good. Pass it off. Good.
No, I had.
One more rep each. Then we'll go to the defense, then we'll go to the other block.
It's happened a couple of times. I think it's because you were pushing my arm all the way to the opposite side of it. Like this was happening where my elbow was there. I think we just got to bring it a little closer to my body. On the same side, right?
You gotta get in it, we also, this is when.
Underhook it, Chris, underhook it.
Yeah, shoving them out. Comes in.
So you see how you're just stuck under his leg, right? If he's got all that area closed off, you just swim under his arm instead of trying to hook under his leg.
I felt like I got more leverage here. Yeah.
Well, of course you're gonna get more leverage on your leg, if he's sitting on it, there's no space on it. Right, just really good, okay?
See, I thought, see?
See, I think the thing is, you pushed it so that like my hand is like stuck on the thigh.
But now, the part of it is, right, when you go to throw your hips up, ridge, right? And then, so you're right over, you consider that elbow. Okay? Grab your shin. Pivot, pivot, pivot. There we go. All right, kids, let's talk about defending this thing. What is the best way to defend a triangle?
Don't get put there.
Don't be there. All right? I know it sounds corny, but that's the best defense. Do not put yourself in a position to get caught in the technique. All right? Now, let's say I've done fucked up, and I'm here. So this is bad, right? So you start to get things cinched in, my arms across, my shoulders pinched into my thigh. I'm starting to feel I'm feeling a little woozy over here, man. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. First thing I have to do is try to get a little bit of posture, but I'm kind of late to the party here, right? So let's rewind a half a step. As Shane is trying to lock this in, he's got my wrist, right? He's gonna start pulling my elbow across his midsection. What is the hard and fast rule for controlling hips? Don't let your elbow go past the midline, right? Bad shit happens when your elbow gets here. As what? Armbar, right? Over here is the triangle. So as you feel this happening, push down, right? Lock that hip down and get your elbow back across to control the hip. If I control this hip, can he throw a triangle?
No.
Why?
Because you got to come down, you can't lift his hips up.
He can't pick his hips up. He may already have the top leg in place, and he might be able to even, if he breaks my posture a little bit, he might even be able to get a hook going, right? But look, I'm blocking the hips. Gable grip, push down on both hips, okay? Can he finish the triangle from here?
No.
Why?
Because your arm is not in the right spot. You gotta cross
Well, my
his
elbow's
legs.
not in the right spot, but he cannot pivot. He cannot do what? He can't pinch this side in, right? My shoulder is not on my carotid right now. If I relax my elbow, what happens? My shoulder goes to my neck, and now I'm going to sleep, right? But if my elbow maintains a block on this hip, my shoulder's not going to pinch off the blood flow to that carotid. That's going to allow me to push down on the hips and use my entire body to look at the ceiling and posture up. I would told the kids they have to growl at this point. I'm not going to do that, right? We're going to look up, right? Once we get to here, all I have to do is shut this leg and smash. Okay? Make sense? So we're here. This is bad shit happening to me. I don't like this one bit. And now, he gets this locked across. My grappler brain now says I'm hosed. Lock the hip. Right? Gable grip. Lock the other hip. He may cross his ankles. I don't care at this point. Right? Lock, block, posture up, look at the ceiling. Those feet come apart. We shuck and we go. Okay? Does that make sense? Beautiful. Make it happen on 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Sweat angel, sweat angel.
I maybe missed my section over here. I hate that. I keep. I hate the
Maybe. More stupid.
I keep pulling it over down here. I'm pulling it for another second. I'm scared.
You're an idiot.
You've got a totally.
You've got a bad head that will pick up somewhere. You're gonna break it. Why are you falling?
I don't know.
Show me. Break it down. Yeah. So, this point right now, okay, doesn't matter. The important thing is,
I think that's why we're
right? Yeah. Grab.
My elbows are shoulders.
So, right now, you're not broken.
No.
Okay, there we go. Now your knees on your shoulder, right?
Yep.
Good. With your head out.
Walking around.
It's high.
It's also maintaining control of
Now, where's your calf going?
Going here. Front stop.
There we go, right there. Good.
Push down on the hips though.
No, go bridge.
Yeah, come back. Push it down and look up.
Yeah, you're picking the hips
Be
up.
strong. Keep the hips pinned. If you don't pin our hips, you're not going to break out, right? Does that make sense, eh?
Pressure on this head. Taking a lot of pressure up.
Now, don't you press what you're do this. Just get a grip. Strong grip.
Push down there, or push down here now.
No,
down. Oh yeah, focus you on this
grip on the hips, so it's pushed down. All right. Yes. And then shut. Go side of the toe. Okay. Just stop. Yep.
You're like across my
Grip, right? And then you take your shoulder over onto the cross. And then you can drop down. Right?
You gotta sit down and get told.
Uphill. Oh, good. Hold it. Oh, good. Watch that. Watch that.
So good. I mean, I
As
can't.
soon as you show here, drop the chest. That way you're taking that straight from there. Shot. Okay? Forward.
No, I mean, at that point, there was almost enough pressure, so I couldn't separate the feet.
See what you're missing?
No, I love the kind of.
Quit falling into ditches.
Well, I feel the core flexibility.
That's what keeps happening, is I keep calling that.
Allowing your body.
And then take that same.
Right, you don't want my
I never want my.
Smash my
That's
I'm also able to dribble.
Push down, right?
Yeah.
Jump this.
See how close they get.
Weight out and going 8 enough.
You got your bodies now.
Yeah.
Almost gonna get separate.
Yeah.
And then it's not in here. Control it up, hard will squeeze those hands out. I mean, it might not even, it might actually not break, but it could try and shock.
I don't know, you guys supposed to be really strong. We're here.
Shock them.
Okay, going right back here. I'm gonna go to the other side. You guys see, you guys are really strong. You're both battling each other, I think, just right there.
You could probably, even if you had, you could probably throw them back, right?
Well, then.
I'm gonna, it's a shot. It is gonna go as far as heel shoot, so it's gonna have.
You should watch the heat bump.
Very, very good. Very confident last strong hips.
I just
Well, it's
started
hard to move my hips under myself and push them down while.
That's just
The conundrum of these is this way.
these two. Don't be there with that.
I mean, you could also, if you can't get it, turn the hips and try and sneak your arm back in or snap your arm out.
Do that here.
Okay.
One more rep each.
Because I block my own range of that so much. Longer ship.
Yeah.
No weight on you. Keep your shoulders flat.
Or as long as your legs are for him, because he's so light, put your left foot on the back.
Yeah. I think, because I keep sliding off of it. Because it's so tiny.
That's what I do too.
If anybody else going to hip,
Yeah.
just going to that.
It might go up. Okay. Right.
All right, let's look at an alternate way to break. So, if you're trying to do this, if you've got somebody who's got a really strong guard, right? Because in reality, what you're doing is you're fighting on somebody's guard once you pin the hip, right? If you've got somebody who's got a really strong guard, you may not have the ability to frame that hip, especially once their ankles are crossed, to frame the hip and get out, right? So that's a bad thing, right? You can sit here and struggle forever. So what we're gonna do, we've got one arm in, the triangle works from having one arm in, one arm out, right? The problem is, if you take both arms out, there's a TP triangle that can happen, where you're gonna get choked up just the same. So what's the other alternative?
Get your
Both arms in.
Get your arm back in, right? So we active toes, pin the hips, posture up enough to where we get some space. This hand comes across the inside, down the back of the arm, okay? Which is a much more desirable position than a triangle,
Yes, I agree.
okay? 9 times out of 10, this option 2 will be your go-to, okay? 9 times out of 10. Most people, when they're throwing triangles, they've got a solid enough guard that when their ankles are crossed, you're gonna have a hard time pinning them down and getting out of it. I'm not saying it's impossible. You watch Worlds and they do it at Worlds, right? It's a viable technique. In this academy, most of our folks are bigger. Most of our folks have stronger legs, right? So it's gonna be harder to break that. So a viable alternative, leave the hips, posture a little bit, get a little space, work your arm back in. It's not gonna happen super easy, you're gonna have to fight for it, okay?
It might take you a couple times. I've done
Yes.
that same defense.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's get a couple reps on this, then we'll go to the omoplata, okay? On 22. Yeah. Reverse, triangle.
This one. Why don't you skip this one?
Too bad, it's not bad.
chest.
Space so far in the hip. Yeah, space between the fucking end in there. You're in there, I'll go back down.
I was trying to be very careful about this.
One thing in another space, yeah.
I had to do that with your dad. Your dad's better.
But, I mean, if you do raise that area, they're gonna blow, okay, yeah.
All right.
You can try to choke me, I catch you elbow. So you can pull up this one?
You'll get over it. There you go.
On the way to the end.
Ideally, you're supposed
Do it again. Do it again.
They're supposed to fight you in a triangle.
Okay, stop, do it again.
Now I'm gonna show you why you're trying to go one way.
Just camera box searching in the face. I don't believe in PIs because they're fake.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Get the elbow in. There we go.
There's enough
Like drag up.
Yeah.
That's okay. Once you get it where you both have him, you all right, guys, everybody had a chance to do that a couple times. Perfect. Hey, come hither. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? I go over to this side, because they're gonna need to see how I do this. All right. So now, I'm gonna set up a triangle and go to the open block. Okay? Boom. Boom. Plant, it's high, plant it down, cross. Now, he's going to start to fight through this. Okay? Fighting, he's fighting. I don't want this arm. Right? Well, no, I want him to get his arm back here. So he's going to fight to get his arm back. Right? Then here, comes in, gets his arm through. Boom. I'm still trapped here. Right? We've all been here just a minute ago. Right? This elbow's now through. Pop it right here. Okay? Who knows what we're doing next? Who's got an idea what we're doing here?
Get the angle.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with pivot,
Get the angle.
pivot, trap the leg, pivot, pivot, sit up, pivot, pivot. I never let go of the wrist. I keep it pinned. From here, and I slowly come forward. Okay?
Nice, why did you guys do?
Again, push and pull, boom, pop up, plant. We start to fight back. We start getting the arm through. Thank you! Get it through. Remember, the customer's always right. The customer's always right. I want my arm back through. Oh, well. What technique is this?
This is tomorrow.
It's a Kimura with your fat ass legs. Right? Block the hip, sit forward. Okay? Will you see it again? It's okay if we do. Yeah. Move full. Plant. Hip up. Oh. He's fighting back through. That arm comes in. Thank you. Right? We're going to catch it as it comes through. It's like grabbing a water snake. Right? Flip it around. Now you're thinking, why don't we just do the Kimura? Well, some out of position for the Kimura, right? So we pin it. Take our foot off of the hip. Pivot, pivot, switch hands, grab the ankle, lift it high. We don't want him to roll away. We don't want him to run, so we grab. He's not just going to let us do this. We have to be forceful. Pivot, up to the elbow. Grab the hip. Pivot, pivot. Now I'm sitting. I'm not going this way. I'm going this way. Okay? Go slow. I will come around and correct as we go. I'm going to.
So Somebody was too close to my feet.
Ankle lock.
Yeah.
Relax.
Pivot. Put your leg up. Pivot. Pivot.
Your elbow's gonna get stuck.
Then
I can't even make space for it.
Big. Extend it. Yes. Stop. Here. 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 Pivot. Yep. Yep.
So you want to get
Rolling forward.
I need to press here and then press the right leg.
Yes, your hip.
My leg back.
Well, I don't.
Nobody told me.
You corrected his leg from,
200.
right.
It's like,
Do it. I want you to do it.
You're on the left, you're on the left.
slow down, slow down.
This
That leg
one,
needs to stay up. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here sometime. That leg needs to be there. Yes.
Pivot around.
Keep that leg.
Pivot.
this is what I was
Pivot.
Okay, just hold this. Hold this.
Pivot.
Keep
Pivot.
it.
Pivot. Stop.
Oh, yeah, because you need to start walking this way.
Well, now,
Yeah, as you do so over here. So as you do
From this foot goes underneath here.
through,
More.
Like you sit inside.
you don't need that. You don't need that anymore. Yeah.
Slow the fuck down.
Now you want to go to his leg.
I'm not joking. This is
Well,
funny.
here you go. Go anywhere.
Slow down.
Bring this up.
Slowly lift your fucking hips up.
Now.
Nice. Leverage against the
And
hand.
slowly lifting your hips up and twisting like on your face.
I gotta keep my hand here.
Keep your hands there. Keep your hands up. Rolling forward.
Here we go.
Totally good.
Press stop. Okay, go back for you, just work. Just what?
Oh, okay.
Here. You're going to lift the hips toward the knee.
I will do
In this way. It's this way. Right here. Forward.
It's scapula itself. And so I just had to work here.
His leg over.
Better leg, better leg. No. You want to have her leg.
Until you block.
Until you block.
Yeah, there you go.
What we're doing tonight.
Good, put both your feet on the ground. Hold flat, your knees in the air. Right?
Relax,
Okay.
right? I've got your back. Relax. That's here, right? If you sit across the bottom, this is what we're doing. Okay. Now, then you have a little bit like this. If you put your knee on the shoulder, okay, straight forward. That's what we're at. Yeah. Okay. You feel how you move forward.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing with the bottom. Okay?
I thought you meant like this.
I was like, how am I supposed to look over here? All right, guys, time. Everybody time. Okay, I'll give you a chance to do it every time.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you.
Do me a favor. Head here, feet there, face down. All right, guys, check it out. So, what we're doing here is a femoral with our legs, right? Their hand is behind their back. Our leg is through this armhole, right? If we've got this locked down and we lean across toward the other shoulder, which is very, very common when we're doing this is what we're doing. Right? Now, some of us have tighter shoulders than others, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but this is not a submission. Right? When we're here, our knee is on our shoulder blade. And our knee is forcing our shoulder blade into the mat. Okay? When we lean, we're not leaning this way, we're leaning this way. So we're taking this arm with the shoulder locked in place, we're lifting the wrist towards the ceiling and then rotating it up towards their head. And that's what gives us the femoral submission with the leg, which is the bottom. Okay? So again, We're locked here, we're not going to taking the elbow across their body. There's nothing here. We're raising the wrist towards the ceiling and then towards their head. Okay? Does that make sense? So it's good. It's very, very important. Now, sit up. It's very, very important because we're sitting here blocking the hip, right? And the arm is wrapped through my leg and across my hip line. My feet are like this. Okay? I'm not here because this is going to stop me from coming forward. I'm not here because this is going to stop me from coming forward. I've got no mobility here, right? I'm here.
So this is a sit, a sit.
Yes, you're in that state. Okay? And all I'm doing, blocking the hips, they don't roll out of it. The defense is they forward roll. I block the hips, they can't do that, and then I sit my hips up, like I'm doing this exercise. Okay? This is what I'm doing. But I keep the hip block. I'm going here. Make sense? Take a half on 2 on 2. Again, this is a new movement for all of you, so I don't expect mastery. Just get a fundamental understanding of how the technique works. Here. Put your head away. Put your head away. There we go. Stretch it out. You show your back.
Oh, wait, so like here.
Stretch that leg up. Okay, now it blocks it to roll away. Now put your outside foot. Now swing your feet around. Block the hip. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Tighten that thing up. Now, it's over. You're coming across the body. Right? This one.
Yeah, well, there it is.
See the difference? Yeah. Very natural to go across.
It is, I feel like I'm shooting.
And that's just a nice stretch going on.
Well, that's what he was, yeah.
Well, you defend that down the road, right? Don't sit on your heel, Dave. There we go. That's it, right? And then just heel a little bit. There we go. Did it? Did it? Did it? You did see it a little bit. You're allowed a little bit. Now, you're going to sit there towards me. Sit towards me. Slow down. There we go. Alright, so now you're in a good spot here, right? All you're going to do is start lifting here.
Yeah, there's a way. Sit up, like that. I would actually start to try to scramble it from there.
No, alright. There's going to be a little bit of later that
Seems like
until we get a good
pointing straight forward, though.
Okay?
I didn't want to use it.
This one is not now.
I would look at it.
You don't want to be the guy that's straight up afraid like that because you put it straight away. You brother or not. Left foot behind. There we go, Brody. Stay tight, stay tight. No,
You're not touching it.
further away around where I want you to be. Okay, there you're coming up. Pivoting around. Okay. It's nice and tight. The motion is very little.
Okay, so I don't have to, yeah. That's up so much.
That makes sense. And it's looking good, guys. But it's things like that. They typically move like that. How successful they can.
What I'm wondering is what's stopping the other elbow from coming over instead of where either knee is back up and be flat.
I get it security.
Oh, so you block the hip right after, and if their knee comes up.
Doesn't matter. They can get on their knees, so long as they're facing their shoulder on the mat. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, got
If
it.
they get too far, you already got your arms here. Use your hand. Use your hand. Your hand is pushed to the air.
Grab it right here.
I was trying to see how, like, if I could get it
That's such a bounty up.
No, we can get it tighter.
Oh, yeah.
You're a lot more. That's my goal.
Oh, yeah.
That's what.
You hold my, have to hold my wrist.
All right, now as you stretch out, walk that hip, walk the hip. There we go. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Now sit forward. Slowly. Drop your knee on your shoulder.
Right.
And just lift your hips. There we go. Some space. More strong, more strong. So right here, between the weight, spring. Take the left hand is ready for this. Oh, I didn't see. Start to pivot. Start to pivot. Leg up from under. Leg up from under. Knees high. In high. There we go. Grab that ankle. Above your head. Yes. Now, pivot. 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 Now, sit up and watch it. Oh. Pivot. 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 Now, slowly sit forward.
Oh, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Did you kick to the head?
I can do it, please.
Not the center.
Yeah, I know.
Now, in addition, you can defend yourself by blocking that leg with your arm. And sit down.
Okay, you can sit up.
You know here? What? No. Right here.
Maybe quite too hard to make me face so.
Yeah.
I think you're going.
I am going the wrong direction.
You're going right.
See, I make this back here, set, actually go this way. If I pull this up, I can push you that back. Yes. You make this way.
That's why I had to go this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring one up. That's
You back it up.
all right, guys.
Just hit the mat.
Time. So we're getting the end of class. Go ahead and smooth out. If you could stay for a few minutes to get some rounds in, awesome, right? I know we all got work tomorrow and that kind of shit, but it'd be great if you could come around. Okay, let's go ahead and line up, we'll smooth out, do that after class, so we'll get some everybody's nice, warm, and loosened up. The guys will get a couple rounds in, get a really good sweat going in the fall tonight. All right? So again, email went out about the seminar. Register as soon as you can. Okay? In email, raise your hand if you did not get the email. I need to know so I can check the server and make sure everybody's getting it okay. Everybody got the email?
Yes, sir.
Elise, did you actually read the email?
Yes, I did.
Outstanding. Did you read the email? Outstanding. Kids these days don't check their email. They don't. When I say kids, anybody under 30 have a hard time getting to check email. Right? Email is still the best way to get information to broad amount of people, especially when half of those people don't use social media. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting really tired of dealing with Facebook's bullshit when it comes to the gym page and shit like that. My ad account's been shut down 3 times in a month. I'm done. I'm tired of using Facebook's bullshit. Okay? So I've redesigned the gym's website. We're gonna be switching software probably by the end of the month. There's a mobile app, which the kids are gonna love, right? There's a mobile app for the software now, so you don't have to check in at the tablet, you can check in through the app. But the tablet will still be there for check-ins if you don't want to stick with the app. Right? The other nice thing is the app itself has a social tab, so that if there's information to put out, we can all communicate, every member can communicate with each other through there, right? And then there's a section where I can upload content like video, shit, stuff like that, in case YouTube starts to get all stupid. Right? And we can still get all that stuff through there. All right. Now, again, register for the seminar. There are 40 spots available. And you think to yourself, that's a lot of spots. It's open to the public, guys. The seminar is open to the public. I don't want you to not register. And then come day up, you're like, I want to go, and we're full. That sucks, right? So
It's
register.
very cost effective, people. Very. cost effective.
Yeah, it's $30 for non-members, combat-based, $20 for combat-based members. $20 for 2 hours with Mike Mahaffey, or then an open roll afterwards. Is it worth the money?
Yeah.
All right, and an open roll after, and then we'll do the potluck right after that. Remember, the 29th, that's Saturday, we're doing the potluck and everybody's gonna get together, we're gonna celebrate being open for a year, yay, everybody's awesome, right?
Sweaty and gross.
Yeah. So there's nothing better than doing a seminar, doing some rounds, and having a bunch of food. Like, you're gonna be hungry,
Right.
right? I'm a fat guy, I'm hungry, I like food. We're just gonna put it all together. And Mike said he's gonna stick around for the potluck as well. So you guys can bullshit with him, pick his brain, stuff like that, okay? So, again, make sure you register. All right? Everybody good? Good work tonight? Well, yes, and happy birthday, Smash Bash Jiu-Jitsu. On this day, 1 year ago, we opened our doors for first class.
Oh, yeah. The smash pad can pick me up.